Hello everyone. Today we are going to create a simple Spring Boot application where we are going to build API. So let's create. So click on File. I'm using a STS ID. Then click on New Spring Starter Project. Then we have to put okay, name. Then select Maven Java version and all. Click on Next. Then we have to add a dependency Spring Pip. Okay. So as we are going to build a REST APIs, so web-based APIs, that's why we have to add this dependency so that it will pull all the jar files which it needs. Then click on finish. Here you can say okay, project is getting ready. So simple application one. Here you can see the different files. Okay, in pom.xml you can see the, so let's zoom in. So this dependency we have added, that is spring pip. Okay, now in source main java, this is the main file. Okay, so from here we can run this application. So right click, click on run as, and then Springboot app. So here you can see our so this is on 8080 port number. Okay, so if you want to change the port number, you can change here in application.properties, server dot port equal to, let's say, 8081. So stop the application. Now we want to build APIs. So we'll create a different class. So let's say class name as a controller. Okay, or you can say user controller. Then we have to change the package name as controller, but we have to keep this controller class in the same package. I mean, in the same package as the main.java is there. Okay, so this is just a sub package. So I'm using, now put the annotation as rest controller, as we want to build REST API. Now first simple API which will return a string. Okay, so write a method, okay, which will return a string, then return, say, hello world. Okay, now we have written a method. Now we have to map this, so we'll use the get mapping. So we have get mapping, post, put. These are different methods, HTTP methods, which are used for different purpose. Okay, so here we have to specify the path. So let's say hello. Now if we run this, okay, if we run this application, and in console you can see now our application is running on port number 8081. Now what is the path? Hello. So open any browser, and here you can http. So hello, you can see it is returning hello world. So similarly here, okay, we have to rerun every time, or we have to add the dependency. Okay, dev tools. So I'll execute it again. Okay, now I'll refresh it, so you can see the change. This is the basic API, simple API which we have seen. Now let's create a class. Okay, we have to return the object. Right now we have returned string, so for returning an object we need to create a class. So I'm creating a class called user, and the package is .model. Okay, here we will be having different fields like private int id, private int first name, private int last name. Now let's generate constructor and data setter. Okay. Or just generate the constructor so that we can create an object. We'll create data setter later if we need. Now let's create another method which will return user. Mm, okay. So here now we have to import this. Then we have to create user. So user u equal to new user. Let's say ID is one, name is Komal and surname is okay. So now we have created a user object. Okay, wait. Yeah, here it should be string, right? String. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll return this user, return you, and thread get mapping, and here get user. No, there's not compulsion to be the path, and the method name should be same. Okay, I'm just using, or just you can write get user, or okay. Now we have to rerun it. Okay, now let's check. Okay, now let's check. So get user. Yeah, now you can see we are getting the data. So yeah, so we have built simple APIs which is returning a string and which is returning an object. Okay, so in the next video we'll see how to return a list, or same way we can return a list. Okay, or if we can we'll use the different mapping like post mapping. Okay, so thank you.